Hi, this is Lori and this is Logan with 405 Kitchen Chaos, and today Logan has a recipe for us.
Alright, so recently I've been catching up on a show called Regular Show. It was a show in 2010. It had a lot of famous recipes on there, and one of which was I was always curious to try, which was one called the Death Sandwich. It essentially was just a basic meatball sub. And I've had this, like, me and my dad at one point, we have remade this once before and it was delicious, but now we're gonna try it again. Now for the ingredients, all you simply need is just, meatballs, marinara sauce, ham, specifically very long French bread. You can get these pre-cut in stores, I think. Now, it didn't have it in the show, but optionally, if you want some, have some provolone cheese with you. Alright, so the first step, what you want to do here, since you can, I don't know if anyone else here gets it, but you can get these already pre-made on stores. If you can't, then, it's simple, ground beef, all that, mix whatever you want, round it up. Now, in order to make, the sandwich, what you got to do, heat up some meatballs. So, in a pan, what you're going to do is, you're going to pour the meatballs in. Some of these will take forever to scoop out, but we'll be fine with it. Now, what I would recommend is you add the marinara sauce with it, but first, you got to get color on these first. You can't just put marinara sauce on raw meat. That's just not cool. So what I would recommend is maybe move the meatballs, move them around a little bit.
Okay, you can cut now.
Alright, so once you got these things half cooked, well, not half cooked, but once you get a little color on these, which takes a little bit of a long while, what you're then going to do is open up your marinara sauce and with the meatballs, you just pour it all right on in. If it sizzles out loud, you know you're doing a good job of it. Then, with a tongue, you're then going to mix it around. Make sure every single meatball is at least drenched to the brim with some of this marinara sauce. And of course, it's still going to bubble around. That's fine. I mean, just try to avoid any drops on you. It burns sometimes, and it really sucks. So once you got all these, it's good. Then you just let it chill for maybe around 2-3 minutes, whichever you prefer. As long as the marinara is getting at least, at least getting some heat, at least it's getting hot, because we're going to use that for the bread. Alright, so when you have it scooped up, even though I have a little bit of a not great thing, you're going to try to scoop some of the marinara sauce or whatever you can on here onto normally the bottom side of your sandwich. You just get to kind of scoot it up. Now, of course, since we used a little bit less marinara sauce, it's gonna take a process, but yeah, you're gonna keep consistently doing this.
Yeah, sorry, my fault.
That's fine. It's fine. All right. Once you got that in, your next step for this whole death sandwich is lunch meat. Whatever ham you could find.
Just take the whole blob out.
All right. Now for this process, what you want to do is you're gonna fold it up like that, and then just keep going like that. Not hard. Not hard, it's pretty easy to do. You're just going to keep repeating this step until you meet the end, or if you... Actually, I don't think there is an order. You just keep folding them up consistently. That. Now your next step is, this is optional. You totally don't have to do this because it wasn't even part of the recipe, but you're going to add some sliced provolone to that.
Our family just loves cheese on everything.
Now the next thing after, since you have provolone in it, your next step is, add a little more marinara to it. The more the merrier. You're going to try to, space it out as good as you can. Get as much as you at least try to get as much as you can out there. Now lastly, what you're then going to do is add your meatballs. Now you're going to try. Now your goal is to maybe try to add all of them if you can. If you can't, that's fine. No one's here to fight you for that. Just try to get as many meatballs as you humanly can on this thing. Some stuff falling out, just try to make them re-line up. Alright, just like that. Now lastly, you're gonna try to take your piece of bread, hover over it, and then push it out. If some meatballs fall out, that's fine. This let's get like that, and there you go. You got the death sandwich from regular show. Now remember, if you eat it wrong, you die. That was the whole slogan of this entire show, or of that whole sandwich. Because in the show they showed it, if you didn't eat it in a very certain order, you'd explode. That's what the whole point was.
We hope that you have enjoyed this episode of 405 Kitchen Chaos. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.